ഹലോ. ഓക്കെ വെക്കാം. മൈക്കോണ്.
അവൻ ആ ഒരെണ്ണം അവന്റെ കൊടുത്തേക്കാം.
ഹലോ. മൈക്കോ കേട്ടോ. ഇത് ഓഫാണുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ലൈവ് അറിയില്ല. ലൈവിന്റെ ഒക്കെ അല്ലേ? ആ ലൈവിന്റെ ഒക്കെ ക്യാമറ എടുത്തു. ലൈവ് ക്യാമറ ഒന്ന് ഓൺ ആക്കിയതാ. ഒന്ന് ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യണം. അത് ഇപ്പൊ ഇതുമെന്നല്ലേ വിളിക്കുന്നത്? ഹലോ. എവിടെ പോകുന്നുണ്ട്? അതിനാണ് സമയം പോയി കണ്ടിരുന്നത്. റോഡ് കിട്ടുന്നില്ല. ഈ സാധനം ഇറക്കിയാണ് കേട്ടത്.
Good afternoon. I hope everybody has had lunch and a warm good afternoon to all of you. Thank you for coming here and helping us organize this function. You are energy. I hope your friends will be coming in more as time progresses. Dignitaries on the dais, all the guys, colleagues, students from various engineering colleges, ladies and gentlemen. A warm good afternoon to all of you. At the outset, let me confess, I'm happy to see the last figure I got was 73, but I expect more number of people, and you are providing positive energy to this hall. Thank you. It's fulfilling to see the youngsters who have come up and used numbers, especially to seek the information and get answers to their questions on a career in the merchant navy and marine engineering in particular. Through this meet and greet the candidates event by CSL Meti, we are offering the final year mechanical engineering, marine engineering students to interact, an opportunity to interact with shipping companies and get valuable information regarding marine engineering and take informed decisions on their career. On the dais, we are honored to have Mr. Rob Gill, Head of Training, IMEC, and Mr. Gary Mills, Training Officer from IMEC. They have come all the way from UK to attend this function. Rob and Gary, I extend a hearty welcome to both of you. Let me also welcome Captain Sukhdev Achutan, Fleet Personnel Manager, Financial Technical Management, who is accompanying Rob and Gary to this function. They joined shortly by Captain Bansal, Line and Mr. Aditya from Line. Also, Captain Mayu. We are always happy to have Mr. Sanjay K. Kamachi, DGM, Elegant Marine Services, with us. Warm welcome, Sanjay. A warm welcome to Captain Gopal Krishnan, Assistant Manager, and Jasmine Jones, Growing Support Synergy Oceanic Service. I welcome Captain Sanyo Radhakrishnan, General Manager, and Safety, Volunteer Management to the fund. Yeah, that's nice. Even if your company is good, we have been considered. Thank you. Mr. A. Vetrisan, DGM Training, Skill Development, and Meti CSL is always a support for us. Take this opportunity to welcome DGM Vetrisan, sir. Then we have, as the name is, so now we have the full forum on the dais. So I welcome Captain Praveen Kumar, CEO and Managing Director, Chairmanship Management, along with Saravanan Rani, Training Superintendent, KLSM to this function. Welcome, sir. Of course, DPM, Mr. A. Vetrisan, we welcome you, sir, to this function. I welcome Captain Mayu One, Group Operations Manager, Relationship Management to this function. And extremely sorry to Captain for keeping him waiting. My apologies. I also welcome our course in charge, Sanjay and our esteemed guest gathered here from the media band and the media coverage provided by Hindu. A warm welcome to all the students who have come here from near and far to attend this event, and I hope you will benefit from this. I also welcome my colleagues, staff of Meti and Training Institute to this function. In case I missed out anybody, my apologies, it is not intentional. This function is a combination of numerous phone calls, 2 months of planning involving visits to various campuses and online meetings with many engineering colleges in and around Kerala. Well, the saying says, knock and the door shall be opened unto you. Perseverance and patience yield results. This event is a testimony to it. I urge the students to make good use of this opportunity to interact with the delegates representing some of the best shipping companies in the world. You are a lucky generation waiting to benefit from the huge impetus being provided by the government of India to the maritime industry and also the huge potential of Vizhinjam Port at Trivandrum, Kerala. The opportunity is yours for the taking. I hope the representatives of the shipping companies are happy to see the huge turnout of the students and their participation in this function. We are live streaming the event on YouTube and MS Teams so that we can reach out to more number of students. Before I conclude, I once again extend a warm welcome to each one of you gathered here. Now, I request all the dignitaries on the dais to take the seats in the front row.
ഞങ്ങൾ വാട്സപ്പിൽ ഇരുന്നിട്ട് ഇൻസ്റ്റാഗ്രാമിൽ അവിടെ ആക്കിയുണ്ട്.
Request all the dignitaries to move one more seat ahead. So now let us move ahead to the function and the presentations which the students are waiting for. I would like to start with one. I request Captain Samuel to come forward for the presentation from Warren Ship Management.
Can you all hear me? Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. It's a privilege for me to be here with a bunch of energetic young crowd, looking forward for the future to coming to our core shipping line. I would say one of the best professions in this world to make you a better human being, a better son, a better husband, and a better father. You have chosen the very right profession. So thank you for all interesting in this profession with a vision way ahead. So I will not run exactly through this because, but Volume is one of the companies with other all our peers out here. We have grown up to this stage just because of our efforts of our seniors. Works hard, day in, day out, putting their best efforts, with the support from the team here assured, and then we move to meet the expectation of the clients. We we came to this uh, existence in 1903, but we can't boast upon that because shipping industry is a learning. Every day you would need to learn. That's the beauty of this profession. Today I'm a cadet, I could say, and I would remain as a cadet because you learn so many things with regard to environment, technology, because you would need to keep up to that. So that's one of the best beauty of this profession. It will help you, I would say, for a cadet as you come up, the core principles that would make you a good officer: honesty, integrity, the leadership qualities in you, teamwork, motivation, your professional growth. Because you need to be resilient out there, see, right? Automatically, that would need to come into you. As you will understand, I would say about 5 years back, there were so many Indians who were looking for a job, and we were all trying our best to help them. So automatically you become resilient. You would need to bounce back, but believe in yourself. This industry has produced great results for all the seafarers, and once you qualified, I'm sure all of you would do wonders to your career. This is just a footprint where we are. We have covered almost every part of the world. We are a small company with a fleet size of 135 ships, working hard with your support to make it a bigger. These are various types of ships which we have. We are into management, agencies, CSAID, we have training, commercial services. Um, we are into, like all other companies, we have vertical divisions within our system. So it is into technical management, training, and then vessel optimization. So each of the 14 we would need to excel and meet the expectations of the client. So by joining all us, I think you would get exposure to all this, but you need to have the right approach as you are. You need to learn the hunger to learn, adapt to the new technologies. That's extremely important for you to be successful in this career of shipping. As I mentioned, we have the different types of expertise. We have about 6,000 seafarers worldwide in the small fleet of 125 ships. Predominantly, 40 to 50% is Indian. Then we have other nationalities as well. So we are multinational companies catering to the needs of various clients as it is required. So as I said, that's the need of the industry, the digitalization, which we took some time because it's in-house digitalization which we have gone in, which makes our work efficient. That is what every seafarer who comes to Wallet would be exposed to. And we have a strong team trying to deliver the very correct solutions what our client expects. So you would need to undergo all those phases as you come into the training for you. We have our training centers, in-house training centers, that's in India, in China, and then we have in the Philippines, that's in Manila. Our East Europe is currently working virtually because of the political scenario there. There's a very important slide, safety focus. We are all humans, right? We all tend to be safe when somebody is monitoring you. But how do you act then no one is monitoring. That is what we all need to focus. We tend to err. Nobody is perfect. No one. To have that understanding in you, to have that eagerness to learn and to correct yourself, and to become a better individual, a better person, and a better officer. That is what we need to look at. Help each other, support each other, and move ahead. Safety is our core priority, and our goal is zero incidents. If somebody can come to us, any parent or any family, is my son safe within our company? Because we take injuries very seriously. We want all of you to join us with a smiling face. Come back to your families with a smiling face, with a pride. I've changed. I'm a better individual now. I've learned and I'm confident to face this world in this challenging shipping industry. As I mentioned, different types of nationalities, different types of services, the various services which we provide. This is an executive committee. We all work under John Rowley, the CEO based in Hong Kong, and the other technical board members are here. So that is what we are about. We are here to help, support, take care of each other as we move to the forward. Looking for an engaging session with you. Thank you.
Daniel, it was wonderful to hear you. And just for the information of the delegates, we have touched 100 students from near and far. So that is a huge success from the first year to the second year and 100 and counting. I request Captain Mayur Bhatt from Wilhelmsen to come forward for the presentation.
Yeah. Uh, Everyone, in office, there's a small video which will be played. While the main purpose of me coming here is to introduce you to Williamson as a company. Just to give you an idea, Williamson as a group started in the year 1861, 1861. So we are nearly more than 162 years old company, and we are, I think, a well-known company in this industry. We have different verticals, business verticals. Ship management is obviously one of them, for which I think all of you are here. But we are also into films and ship services. Anyone who has worked out at sea for maybe a few years, I would be surprised if he has not used the Williamson products or has not been aware about our products. We are into lubricants, chemicals, mooring ropes, and many other products. One more business vertical that the company works in is Williamson Port Services. When a ship goes to port, the ship needs someone to deal with the authorities, to deal with paperwork, to arrange crew change, and many such other things. And Williamson Port Services has got its branches at more than 2,000 locations around the world. Coming to Williamson Ship management started in around I think 1975. So we are more than 40 years old. Williamson as a company, I think we are, I may be wrong, but I think we are one of the pioneers in India for sending Indian seafarers on foreign flag vessels. We are presently having around 12,000 plus active seafarers. We have more than approximately more than 2,500 seafarers from India. We are sending our crew on more than 400 ships. We are among the top 10 third-party ship management companies in the world. We believe that we don't provide a job, we provide a career. When we select a guy or a girl, a boy or a girl, we are not selecting you to be an engine cadet. We are looking at a potential chief engineer, an excellent chief engineer. We have many people who started as cadets, deck cadets, engine cadets, and today are serving as master and chief engineers in company. They have also come ashore. I myself was a Baba's cadet. Baba Ship Management was the original name. In 1975, it started as Baba Ship Management, and in 2008, it was rebranded as Williamson Ship Management. So we are very proud of our culture, our history, and we would be pleased to select good candidates who are interested in a long career out at sea. I look forward to taking any questions later on from any one of you. Thank you.
Uh, Thank you, Captain Mayur. My throat is not dry. Um, I request everybody to keep their mobile phones in silent mode in case the phone is ringing. So please take care of that. I request Captain Gopal from Synergy for the next presentation. Thank you.
Hello. Yeah, sorry. Good afternoon. Captain Gopal here from Synergy. Uh, Thank you for the opportunity given for us to be here and talk to the fine young boys looking out to join opportunity. Uh, I just run you through a small slide here, which will basically, I mean, most of you are aware of it, so that's why you are all here. But still, let's go through. What is merchant navy? Well, I don't want to read line by line. Then let's go through it. That's majority of world economy activities are carried out using our sea routes, and which makes the shipping industry very vital for any country's economy. And as you know, during the COVID season, shipping was the only industry which was continuously on the move. Okay, when everything came to a standstill. That's why merchant navy is very important, and it's one of the best professions you can ever have in today's world. These are a few types of ships which are there, like bulk carriers, gas tankers, cargo ships, oil tankers, and of course now new ships are coming, LNGs and LPGs and other ships. Life in merchant navy, it is not an easy life to be very frank. You have to have a discipline. Then there's a lot of professionalism. Basically, you have to put in because it's not something. It's a place where you are going to work as a team, and there will be only a selected few people who are going to be on board, like say 22, 24 people. They will work as a team. You have different departments like deck, engine, but over there it's a collective effort of everyone which makes the ship run smoothly. So life in merchant navy is challenging, but it's fun if you have the passion and you have the love towards this profession. Okay, so I'll just run you through a small video just to show you the day-to-day life on the. Okay. All right. It's okay. Anyway, and the interact, I think maybe I can show you on the laptop. Anyway, normally when we interact with any boys, new boys coming out at sea, I ask them why you chose this profession, merchant. And the very common answer everyone says, we like adventure, we like to travel the world, we like to make lots of money. Okay, so these are very common things which everyone. I mean, this is in fact the only thing which they keep telling us. So, what exactly you want to do joining this profession is something you have to decide well before you come into this profession. Because there are a lot of people who are being forced to come into this profession, not able to, cope up, and then halfway through they leave the profession, go back, they try something else. So it's always better that you have a good like sessions like these where you can actually know about what merchant navy is and then you decide whether you want to get into it or not. Okay. So yes, there are lots of money which you can make. You can see places, but then it all comes with a price again. What is important to you for choosing merchant navy again? The same thing, which we have discussed. When we do a person-to-person interaction, I get to know more. I can explain to you about that. How to enter this field? Again, we have got certain ways to come in, like a BTech marine engineer. You do 4 years, then you can get into do a if you're a BTech mechanical, you come in, you do a GME course, then you get into merchant navy, or you do a BE marine engineering and come in directly. Then you do a BSc nautical science 3 years course. Then you have a diploma in nautical science, which is a 1 year course. But again, you can choose what you want because diploma again, if you have to go for some other careers later on, it will not be of much of help. Then GP ratings are there, which is of course not to be going to be discussed here much. Okay. Now coming to synergy, anyway, most of you must have heard about synergy. We are number 2 today, and we are operating with 500, 600 plus ships now. Almost with about 19,000 seafarers sailing with us from various nationalities. Okay, and we have almost, I could say, I don't know the count is off here, but every day now we have offices being set up from different cities in India itself. Initially it was 5, now we have one in Calcutta, one last week. Then there's one opening up in Lucknow one, so which makes it 7. We started off in 2006 with a bunch of friends who decided let's go try out something different, and they started off this company. And today, like I said, there are 21,000 seafarers. We have a good young team on board, and as well as on shore here, we have almost 100% retention of our customers, I would say, but I wouldn't say exactly, but still almost. These are our offices, just a brief, 26 offices across 15 countries, and in fact, more to it. Then we have something called a Chakra Scholarship, a marine education initiative. What this is, I will again talk to you in detail about it once we are there interacting with you all. Well, now coming to gender diversity and inclusion in the marine field, a lot of women seafarers are also been now a part of our team now. You must have heard about Captain Radhika Menon, who is also sailing with us right now. I don't know if the video will work. There was a video of her getting a bravery award also from the IM. Sonali Banerjee, the first Indian woman maritime engineer. I don't know if this video will play. One of the videos are playing. Okay, this also was two good videos that basically, I don't know if we talk about it again. Okay. Well, anyway, thank you very much from my side. Let's we will talk to you in detail. Thank you.
Captain Gopal. I wish he would explain more about the Chakra scholarship to the students. They will be eager to know more. Now, I would request Mr. Sargent from Elegant Marine Services to come on stage for the presentation.
Good afternoon, all of you, especially the dignitaries, our friends from UK. Happy seeing you over and over again through the years, and more participation from the dignitaries and also from students end. Basically, before starting, I would like to thank CSM for the possibility I've got, Coach Meti, for giving me the opportunity to present in front of the eager students. I'm Sergeant from Elegant Marine Services. Elegant Marine Services is same as Fleet Management Limited, and we are one of the top three ship managers in the world, operating over 600 ships, over 600 ships at the moment. Our basically our idea of having 10 offices all across India itself, you have 10 offices in India, is to have the maximum number of Indians, into this job, into the engineering side and the tech side of marine profession as such. So of course we did manage that, and as of now, something like 65%, something like two-thirds of our 27,000 strong officer and crew staff are from India. So it is something like, yeah, 17, 18%. So, like many honors all across the globe, we also do believe that Indians can make a mark, can have an edge over even other nationalities, arguably, and that's what we are trying to prove. And my venture here also is to give you a overview of what exactly this merchant navy job is, and especially related to engineering, because I understand that all of you are from different engineering colleges all across Kerala. Are there any naval architects present also here? Can you please raise hand? No naval architects. Okay, so basically you are either from mechanical engineering stream or mechanical and production or something like that. Anyway, I welcome all of you. I hope you are an eager bunch of students who would like to know what exactly marine engineering is. And if found good, I feel that you wish to join. So that's my attempt at that. Okay, few things which will be coming in the slides would have already appeared in other slides. We call showed by my friends here. So I'll quickly run through. It may be news to you. I don't know how much you know about this. 90% of the volume and 80% the value of world trade is happening via shipping, not through any other means of transportation. Number one. Of course, if you stop trading, it is said that half of the world would starve and the other half would freeze. You can think about it. Now India is again coming back to the same very point. India is a very large manpower supplier in this field. Of course, second to Philippines. Philippines manpower supply is even more than India as of now, and historically as well. And forecast suggests that Indian officers will continue to be in demand in the foreseeable future. You must be knowing about this. It is a global profession. Okay, it's not like joining another company where you meet, a smaller segment of people or cross section or something like that. Here you meet people from different nationalities and of course different states from India, and it is the cross section as such is quite wide. Benefits of this, if I used to always say, if somebody is an engineer, mechanical engineer, and if he actually likes core jobs, core job, right? Maybe there is absolutely nothing where you can join than shipping. Shipping means what do you call marine engineering job. Because no other place will offer you in a platter things like turbines and engines and pumps and valves and whatnot. In a platter for you to see, understand, and do the troubleshooting and updating. Okay, that's about the core job. Of course, it's a globalized platform, and you'll be a world traveler. Still don't think that you will be seeing each and every place you are landing, your ship is going. You will be seeing one place and maybe you are seeing another place after some time, but again, if you are seeing all these places, you are lost. Okay, these are the points. And it is of course a regulated industry. Might have definitely heard of IMO, International Maritime Organization. Okay. So in India, Ministry of Surface Transport do have its wing called DGS, Director General Shipping, under which there are various officers who form the jurisdiction of the structure, and that actually regulates the industry. DGS, MMD. Okay, that is why, and that was one reason why you need to have exams and pass through various filters before actually entering into maritime profession and even graduating each and every stage. The national conventions and all. Ship complement. You may not be knowing, I'm not sure you will know, roughly 20 people on board a ship, roughly 18 to 25 normally. Deck officers are, for your knowledge, master, chief officer, second officer, third officer, and deck cadet. While engine officers are chief engineer, second engineer, third engineer, fourth engineer, fifth engineer, electrical officers as well, and a cadet who is equivalent, whose job is equivalent to that of the people engineer and gas engineer are shift specific. Safety officers, you will have to worry about these are support staff, ratings, all these people. Okay, coming to officer hierarchy on board. In fact, I only made all this, but later on I realized that I missed one person in that engine side. Left side is engine. And there should have been this electrical officer also. So, chief engineer, second engineer, third, fourth, fifth, one side, and master on overall command and other officers we already mentioned on the tech department. Tech department is what? They look after the navigation of the ship and also the cargo move. That's it. Moving ship from point A to point B and also, discharging of cargo and loading of cargo. While everything to what? Very well understood. Doing the upkeep of anything related to engineering on board the ship, not only in engineering. The companies are not going deep into it. I already told you also. Engine officers, complete responsibility of ship's engine room and all machinery on board. They are responsible for safe operation and maintenance of all machinery on board ship situated inside and outside engine room. Engine department is headed by chief engineer. Duties and responsibilities. Chief engineer, of course, he's in charge of everything. Second engineer, day-to-day activities, operation engineer reporting to chief engineer. Third engineer is in charge of auxiliary engines and boilers, as previously told. Fourth engineer is in charge of purifiers and compressors. Fifth engineer carries out all support work functions. And of course, as I told, the electrical officer is responsible for the functioning of the electrical machinery. That's it. Coming to qualifications and entry requirements. On selection, if, for example, you are a mechanical engineer or a mechanical come production engineer, we told we required as far as the DGS director of shipping is concerned. If you are a production engineer, you cannot unfortunately join this trade. If you are from mechanical and production, of course you can. If you are from mechanical, of course. So, if you are that to convert into marine stream, you are supposed to do 1 year PC program, which CSL Meti conducts here. And CSL Meti, I always have you in the India. And there are various other institutions also. So 12 months compulsory residential PC orientation program is there. That in case you are choosing this and finally you are getting reservation here, you can do it here. That's what I've written in blue here. And this training provides a graduate mechanical ratio path to become a qualified mechanical engineer. Sorry, marine engineer. So all these workshop simulators, all these are part of that. Entry requirement for GME. These entry requirements are company specific. I have already told you our company is Green Management Limited. Our entry requirement is 90% in class 10, class 12, engineering, everywhere. And plus, some criteria as far as English is concerned. Medical papers and psychometric eyesight need to be 6.6. Can be corrected also. Somebody can be with a spec. Nowadays, all this laughing everything is there, you can get it corrected and can join. But no color blindness. That is one very, very important aspect. If somebody is there, then there is no shortcut. You cannot plan this way. Reach the quality and all. This 5 inch is the DGS requirement. In all companies, we always used to say 165 for male candidates, 160 for female, but again, that part is flexible. So this is more specific as far as the CSL Meti is concerned. And there is a fee which is close to 5 lakhs which the person need to take if in case we are selecting the person. And but again, then again, as there are banks attached with the even the institution, banks will facilitate that in the form of education loan and repayment and stuff like that is so fine enough when you look at the what you call remuneration you'll be getting in the years to come. Soon after the 1 year course, in our setup, most every company has something like that. Some preparation phase, and the company goes through some visa, some simulation, some all those things. May take 2 to 3 months, and then you are on board a ship as system engineer. Okay, there's the career profile. Just to give you a brief. From this point onwards, what you do next is do a 6 months, which is the freelance side. We do a 7 months contract. After getting down, say roughly 10 months, 11 months, you take to bar exam and then become fourth engineer. Okay. Without any more exams, you will become third engineer also. And after getting 12 months experience as fourth and third or fourth only, you can go for class 2 exams. Class 2 exams. Class 2 will make you eligible to become second engineer. So, as per the demand and things like that, roughly I can say in 6 years' time we can become a second engineer. Then, then there is some more things and requirement to write the next exam, which you will, give or pay the path to become chief engineer. So, if somebody is really keen enough, he or she can become a chief engineer in how many years? Any guesses? Any guesses? Not 7 years, 6, 7 years you will become a second engineer. Okay, you can even become in 9 years, 10 years, 11 years, chief engineer of the ship. So during the time you will take for the 1 year course, it's all put together 11 years or 12 years. So work in the whole world, such responsibility will be showered on somebody in 10 or 12 years time. I don't think there is any other place like that. So at the age of say 32, you may become the chief engineer. Of course, you should wish so. Also. Okay, that's what is written here. Same thing. That is salary structure. Just to give you. This is the fifth engineer salary. 900 multiplied by nowadays is the equation is speeding up. 87.3 as a fix. 900 into that, 400 is 2200. Again, these figures are company specific, fleet management specific. 2200, 2600, third engineer is 3749, second engineer, which you will become in 6 years, roughly, or 5, 6 years, 6800 to 9500. Everywhere you have multiplied by 80. 25 for now. And of course, Trump will allow you to multiply it with chief engineer 9,200 to 15,500. This again barring other applicable allowances. Okay, this is only one factor. So we carry away. Now I just wanted to give you a comparison with merchant navy and conventional showdown. Machining, of course, I already told you, core mechanical job. Show job can be that, needing be that, it can be either. Okay. You are working in a boiler related firm, you will see boilers throughout your life. You will forget about what I think you will forget about anything else. Wait. Unless you become, choose to, what do you call it? Select something else. Anyway. Chiefing a position is about 10 years, I wrote here, 9 or 10 or 12 what to do. Top positions in door, maybe 18 years, very well. 20, 25. Yeah. Okay. Of course, you have, getting the highest position only is not the ambition, but at the same time, that's a factor. Okay, salary starts, as I already told you, like, almost 75,000 Indian rupees starting end of second year. It is something like 2.25 lakhs and end of 6 years, 6 lakhs and something. Okay, definitely I don't think anybody will be there who will be unhappy to seeing that kind of money. That's of time. Just give me a second time.
വൈറ്റൽ പടവനുണ്ട്.
Again, the attraction. That's what I think Indian government allows us. 6 months of saving. If you have, your whole income is tax free. Of course, in India, you know that, tax for the money. And one another thing which is not added here is zero accommodation and actually expense. Accommodation charges anything, no, nothing. Traveling to ship and back, no, nothing. So whatever you are getting here and nothing you are taking home. Of course, it is not that way in other jobs. And merchandise again, long and flexible leave periods. For example, this time you want to buy a house, you just want to buy in 1 month, 2 months time. You can do that. This time you are doing exams or you are planning something else, maybe wedding, God knows what. You want 1 year leave, of course you take it. Because with mostly all this, they allow this contract system. That's how it operates. So the flexibility is there, and in short leave is only in one stream. That I would say because I'm not like that now. I'm in a short office, so I keep on thinking about my leave, which I may get, may get, may not get. Okay. Next is free glow protein. You already discussed that. Art equivalent,
Okay.
working with people with nationalities, you already discussed. Global job security, yeah. You know what Pangea is? Pangea, it is Pangea. Pangea. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing it wrong. Anyway, the continents were all together once, right or wrong? Then, in such a scenario, there is no need of any ships, right? Now continents are apart, so these oceans are separating us. So as long as that is that way, we need ships. And this job will go on. 1% security for the job. Okay. Okay. Just to, I think I'm taking a bit more time. I'm sorry. Ship types, bulk carrier. You can always see that bulk carrier will have cranes. That rod like thing that is crane. Second one containers. People are definitely seen. Containers are stacked on the deck also. The oil tankers, just for your knowledge, mostly the deck deck side will be flat. No cranes means oil tanker mostly, not every time. Gas tanker, of course, this dome structure and all, not all like that, but still. This is the accommodation of the ship. Okay, this also you might have seen. You are all, I mean, you are already definitely you have seen a ship. This structure as such is called superstructure, where people live, and where right on the top you can see that navigation space, wheelhouse, from where the ship is controlled. This is the engine room, and what you see here is the topmost end of a main engine of a ship. Main engine is what? Something which will propel the ship from point A to point B. So this is on the top. This is the tip of the iceberg. So this is maybe 1/5 of the whole picture. So down there it's a massive structure. Like on board, it's not only about engines and other recreation room may look like this. This is a cabin, optional cabin, may look like this. Of course, because it varies the breed, but again you will accommodate in single. So everybody on board are like that. Life on board. This is Gary have built brackets in the kitchen. Okay, top floor officers in our company who have family garage facility. Mostly all companies are like that, unless it is different for some reasons. So we do celebrate everything. My best Onam, just asked me where it was. Onam celebration. It was the best one was on board a ship. Not here. Okay. Diwali celebration on board, family carrier, as I said. OC carriers. Say for example, in 15 years time, somebody is getting bored of sailing, might be saying that you do now, enough, something like that. Not in case, only maybe 10% are like that, but still, there are various job opportunities assured after this. 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm not reading out one, and that's it. Finally, now, what are you waiting for? Design, think, design. Again, there are only good points which were listed here. Of course, you are away from your home. Sometimes you are with seasickness. These are not very great things to have with you. So any coin got two sides, and this coin also will have two sides. And whatever I told you just now, I have a family, and at the time of an eventuality, all those things are the other side. Whenever you are deciding anything, think about both the sides. And I feel the positives of this job very much exceeds the negatives. That's only one thing. Okay. Anyway, I appreciate all of you coming here to listen to us and get properly funded job as your career option. This is one of our shifts. This is one of our career drivers. And we welcome you to be part of this exciting industry. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Sergeant. Thank you for the wonderful talk. I hope it was quite informative to the students who have come. How many girls are there? Could you please put up your hands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's good. Out of 97, you've got 7 girls attending this event. I think that's good for in percentage. It's looking up. Next, I call upon Captain Sukhdev from BSN to give this presentation.
Good afternoon, everybody. Uh, First of all, let me thank you for taking time and coming here. By now, most of the topics have been covered. Uh, First of all, I would not have been here had it not been for Rob and Gary, who accompanied us. I'm privileged to come here and talk to you all. I'm just touching upon it. It's, PSM, the company is 140-year-old, and we have got 75 own ships and around 500 ships managed by us. So almost 600 ships we are with. We have all types of nationality on board. Around 2,500 Indians on board. So overall, it's about 7,000 seafarers on board. I want to tell you one thing. First of all, let me tell you, BSM has got very strong and very clear in our thing. Meti will be the place where our engineers will be trained as it says. That's because we thought that people who are trained here are exposed to most of the equipments and the mechanical facility on board and is available for them to see surface and also exposure to dry down, sailing ships, trials. So the exposure what you get in this here is great. So that's the first thing that's happened. BSM is very clear that we are be heading for our engineers. Number two, one thing we are also very clear. If you look at BSM, most of our uh, officers who are on in the office are our cadets or junior engineers who are staying with us. I'm just saying myself, when I joined as training, and it's now 30 years I'm sailing, I'm still with yes. Similarly, our own director, he joined our own director in India, who is our director in managing the Indian SNC in India. He joined as cadet in February 94 and he completed 30 years. And then after getting master's degree, he joined our office when he was just about 33, now he is the managing director. So there is always a possibility that you can join the shipping industry as a junior engineer and then come up. Definitely, you will have to come up to chief engineer to get an opportunity to come ashore in various forms. You can become a superintendent, the technical superintendent in the office. You can become a director right up to CEO. So it's up to you. So the opportunity is there for you to grow. It is only thing is that, like I said, it is not going to be easy. It is tough. You think it's all easy and probably no. But yes, what Sajid said, if you compare with the money what you get ashore here and what you get on ships, quite a lot. But it comes with this thing where you will have to, you should be ready to miss your family, stay away from family for initial period of 6 months, and later on when you become a senior officer up to second engineer and chief engineer, then they will you have to be ready to get away for 4 months in a 4 months at a stretch. That is a challenge. You're ready to take challenge like that and stay away from family and be bold enough to and professionally give it back to the shipping industry. I think this is the best place where you can be because the career growth, no other opportunity you will get in anywhere, even in a store, that in 10 years you can grow from a junior engineer to chief. So we know the potential in Kerala here because we have so many chief engineers from. That is one of the reasons I'm standing here and speaking with you. We have different types of ships where most of our, if you look at the gas carriers, chief engineers are from here in Kerala. So it is important that we ourselves also make sure that we come here and put forward our views and make sure that those who are eligible, those who are ready to take the challenge, come forward and do that. I will not take much time of yours. Enough of your listening. I wish you all the best. I hope you all come and join it with Meti here, and we are all there to support. Thank you. Thank you, Captain Sukhdev. By listening to Sukhdev, you might think he is from the upper part of India, but you'll be glad that he is a Malayali. Because the second part of the name is Achudan. You don't get Achudans in the north. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your good words. And next, I would like to call upon Captain Basu from Kerala for the presentation.
In 1896, Shozo Kawasaki, successful merchant, established Kawasaki Dockyard in Kobe. This led to the establishment of Kawasaki Kisen Kaisha in 1919. In 1921, President Kojiro Matsukata expanded operations by integrating fleets of the Kawasaki Dockyard Shipping Division, Kawasaki Kisen, and Kokusai Kisen. The company took its trade name K-Line and adopted a phone line featuring a white K over a red background. In the late 1950s, K-Line played a role in sustaining Japan's economic surge by rapidly developing specialized vessels. Iron ore carrier. In 1968, we launched another series of ships, including our first full container ship, our first wood chip carrier, and our first roll-on roll-off car carrier. Japan's first pure car carrier, Toyota Model Number 10, started operation in 1970. In 1983, Japan's first liquefied natural gas carrier, Bishu Maru, was completed. In 1986, we became the first in Japan to launch an intermodal transportation service using double-stack trains in North America. Lives of people around the world. Line supports global economic growth by transporting various resources and raw materials, including iron ore, coal, grain, logs, and wood chips. We are particularly proud to be among the world's top-class operators of Cape-sized bulkers. We have been actively participating in LNG projects since 1983, including the launching of 57 carriers to date. Line has earned the high regard of major oil companies for its outstanding safety and environmentally sound crude oil transportation services. Our thermal coal carriers in the Corona series feature the wider hull and shallower draft to facilitate berthing at Japanese coal-fired power plants. K-Line also supports offshore oil drilling rigs and oil production platforms, drill ship services for oil fields, and floating production, storage, and offloading services. Moreover, we have a plan to launch an LNG bunkering business. Very few companies possess the technology for providing advanced quality management during marine transportation. K-Line meets global needs with a fleet led by the most advanced vessels. In addition to passenger cars, we satisfy customer requirements for diverse cargo, from construction machinery to railroad cars. In such countries as Australia, Vietnam, Chile, and the Philippines, K-Line also provides logistics services on land. In 2018, we launched the Ocean Network Express, which integrates the global container ship businesses of K-Line, Mitsui OSK Lines, and NYK Line. Through our global network centered around K-Line Logistics, we deliver comprehensive logistics solutions that are closely aligned with global needs. In Japan, we provide domestic transportation services by roll-on, roll-off ships, as well as the ferry business. K-Line's significant growth has been driven by the four strengths that have gained through its 100-year history. High engineering skills, excellent shipping services, our global network, and the diversity of our human resources. K-Line seeks to remain a key partner for customers by consistently placing them first in the provision of high-quality maritime transport that is safe, secure, and reliable. Looking ahead, we will achieve further growth while fulfilling our responsibilities as a member of the global society.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Captain Praveen Kumar Bansal from KLSM India. Thank you very much. It's been an honor to be over here and be with you. I won't touch upon the topics which have been already touched upon and by all my colleagues over here. This, I would just like to say a few things about this particular profession. This is a profession where you will feel that you have done a right choice by getting into this profession. This is a profession which will actually give you what you want, what you're looking for. Every one of you have come over here and you are deciding whether this particular profession will meet your criteria. I can assure you, I don't know what your criteria is, but this is a profession which will help you to meet all your dreams, your aspirations. To get to your dreams, your aspiration, what is important is a platform which will give you the right training, the right knowledge. According to me, this particular institute where you are is one of the best institute where you can get the training, the knowledge, the confidence, because what requires you to be a good officer is you need to have knowledge, you need to have confidence, you need to believe, you need to have that belief in yourself that you can do it. Remember one thing, this is the profession which can take you places. We in Kerala, we are a very small company in Japan. We are the third largest in Japan. We have about 450 ships. The video has already spoken about our company, so I'm not going to speak much about it, but I just want to say that think about this particular profession seriously. You need to be serious. You have already, or probably you are on the verge of completing your. You're going to get into the world where you need to be more focused and you need to be more confident about getting into a profession or a company which will help you to achieve your goals. Each one of us has set a goal, and this is a profession which can actually help you to achieve what your dreams are. It's not an easy profession, it's a very difficult profession, but nothing comes for free in this world. Your hard work, your dedication, your sincerity, teamwork, whatever attributes like you can think of, everything would be required to actually put in test. You need to work hard. If you think that something will come free of cost or very easily, no. Success doesn't come easily. You need to be focused, you need to be organized. Start with a good platform. That is the very important thing. Everything has been said about this particular profession. Remember, if you want to get into this profession, look for a platform which can give you what is required to be a good officer. Coaching Shipyard is the platform which will actually tell you how you can go about organizing your life. Your life is important. And out at sea accident happens like this. To prevent accident, you need to have the right knowledge, you need to have the right commitment. If you think that taking a shortcut will help you, no, it's not good. Be organized. See, the thing is, I'm working for a Japanese company. You must be knowing that like in Japanese company, we have to follow a particular checklist oriented work. We are not allowed to take shortcuts. There's a reason to it. Yes, shortcuts are required at some times where you are actually constrained by time. But following a right procedure is the most important. I, I would urge each one of you to think seriously and look at this particular career as a deep career for you. I'll tell you one thing. When I was doing my mains and masters in UK, the principal of the college, I was doing my mains and masters in the couldn't find college. Principal had said about 20, 25 years back, this is the only profession where the demand will be more than the supply. You can understand what this profession means. You will never go out of business. If you get into this particular profession, you'll never be out. But again, then it is up to you whether you keep yourself relevant or not. You need to read, you need to keep abreast to the latest technology. The world is changing. This world is changing, new technology is coming, new fuels are coming, new vessels are coming. You need to keep yourself abreast. Who can do better than the engineers? You will get to work with the latest technology if you embark on this particular thing. If you have any questions, I will take it on a one-to-one basis, but I can wish you all the very best. Please think about this career as a serious profession, and it will be, I can only assure you that thing. Whatever your aspirations are there, this particular career will bring that thing into a reality. Wishing you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, Captain Bansal. He had just arrived in the afternoon from Bombay. It comes automatically to me, Bombay. It's Mumbai, but before we used to call it Bombay. So now we come to the last speaker. Um, the last speaker has an organization which is all shipping companies as members. And that organization is IMEC, International Maritime Employers Council. And when they came in here for the first time, I had spoken to the students also, so I would have been telling IMEC. But now you're going to see them put in front of you. And when they came here to Cochin Shipyard to see the facilities available for training, the words put forward by Francesco is, this is the best. Where were you hiding? Why was it not known before? So I am not putting more words. I request Mr. Rob Gale to come forward with the presentation. Next.
Good afternoon. I have a full slide deck for everyone, but it's been 1 hour, 45 minutes, 40 minutes. Maybe you're all tired. I'm the last speaker. I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to do less slides, and perhaps I'll give an opportunity for our cadets to speak. We have a video that I can show you. But my name is Rob Gale. I'm the head of training of IMEC, the International Maritime Employers Council. And you've heard from a lot of people here today who represent shipping companies, shipping operators, and in some cases, crewing managers. They're all part of one umbrella organisation called IMEC. IMEC is a family. We are supporting our members' needs, and one of the greatest needs of this industry is our seafarers. So those cadets that you can see behind you are going to be the future leaders, the future officers, the future masters, chief engineers of this industry. And 2 years ago, as George mentioned, when we came to Cochin, the CEO, Francesco Gargiulo, was blown away, including myself, of the facilities, the quality, the instructors, and people like Petra Selvan and George, who inspire this entire region to create the best seafarers for engineering, in my opinion, across the world. One of the best. So, who is IMEC? What do we do? We are the leading employers council in the world. You heard about statistics and numbers. You heard 500 ships, 700 ships, how many thousands of seafarers. If you want to hear some statistics, our membership is now reaching approximately 300. We have around 16,500 ships under our membership, which equates to around almost now 400,000 seafarers. We're not a shipping company, we do not own vessels. We support our members' needs when they have problems. One of our core business is industrial relations. If those ships, if those organizations, if those people have any problems, they call us. If there is an inspector in the port which delays the vessel, they give us a call, we find a solution. If there is a seafarer with a problem within our membership, they contact us, we find a solution. If they're looking for the future seafarers, we provide them with a solution. I think you understand where I'm going. What do we represent? We are a not-for-profit, non-governmental organisation. We're not here to make money. We're here to help the industry. We focus on what the membership needs. From my side, as the head of training, that's training our future seafarers and sourcing where they come from for the industry. We create sustainable training programs. What does that mean? Our members tell us how many seafarers they want. We train no more, no less. Right? So we don't continue to create capacity where it's not necessary. As mentioned before, always in demand can never fit supply. He was absolutely right. There is a massive shortage in this industry, and that's why 2 years ago, IMEC decided to embark on a debt training program here in India. I said we have over 300 members. You'll see on this screen where our membership is, and I've only placed a few logos of some of the world's largest ship owners and operators. Some of them are here today. But instead of me talking all the time, I want to put some of you guys under some pressure. And I don't want the cadets to talk because they don't have enough time. I want to maybe ask some of those students that are here today. You've heard some of the shipping companies that have spoken. You can see some on the screen. And my question to you is, have you heard of any others? And if so, please put your hand up and let me know. It would be good to hear if you have an understanding of other shipping operators that are around the world. So, anyone? Don't be shy.
Stand up, sorry.
Yes.
Absolutely, Gary. See, there is a president. I am just demanding something.
Any more? Anyone would like to say another company, perhaps? Now you know there's a president, maybe you have more confidence, I don't know. Anyone else? Yeah? Bishops?
Absolutely. Right. I want to try this.
Anyone else? Say again? Alright.
Group basic management?
Yes. And that's the last one because I only have one more.
Group basic management?
Yes. Absolutely correct, yes.
Okay, so next is pop up answers so that you can get something answer.
That's it. That's it. I don't have any more to give, so we'll stop. But every single person who provided an answer, we're talking about an IMEC member, Evergreen, V-Ships, Columbia Ship Management. Starting to understand what IMEC represents, okay? Good. Good. We started the cadet program here 2 years ago, but actually, we have a history of excellence in the world. In the Philippines, in Manila, we have a training academy called the Maritime Academy of Asia and the Pacific. This is a training center which we've been working with them now for 17 years, not 16 as it says on the slide. This year is the 17th year. We've produced so far to date around 2,000 professionals, deck and engineer, from this Maritime Training Academy. Every year, going into that school is 260 from our IMEC membership that are requesting cadets. At any one time in that school, there is 1,000 deck, engine, ratings, electrotechnical officers at any one time. We know how to train the future seafarers of tomorrow. That's what we're trying to do here. So this just highlights that around the world we have a few training programs, Philippines, here in India, and also in South Africa. We talked about diversity and how the industry is trying to grow the percentage numbers. Here today, I think it's approximately 7-8%. Said 7 or 8 people, 97, 7 or 8%. The industry is actually around 2 or 3% across the world, and we're trying to grow that. A good example is in South Africa. We have 55 current cadets in South Africa. 55% of those are women. There are more women that are cadets in our South African program than there are men. In India, that number is also increasing. In the Philippines, that number is also increasing. We want to do the same here in India. Everyone's already talked about the different programs available, so I'll skip to that. But what I want to do is, instead of all of the professionals in industry talking, last year we conducted an advertising campaign. We created a number of videos. We asked our cadets to create a video for us, talk about what a day in the life of those cadets is. So our cadets from the beginning created a video for us, and I'm going to play that for you now. So you don't have to listen to me keep talking.
What I feel with the academics, whatever I learned from the academics, I'm getting a hands-on experience about physics here. As it is the various types of physics we can talk about physics. And I think this is the best thing that I should do program before the academics. And yeah, I'm feeling very much.
As a female candidate, being part of content includes daily balance. This program promotes diversity in quality, providing equal opportunities for everyone to pursue relevant career management. And the student program is not just a course, it's a hands-on journey that shapes us into well-rounded professionals, ready for success in the life.
Since I was a small guy, I was a small kid, I always wanted to be a very incident. So, 20 years old, I wanted to this opportunity to become very incident. Of course,
That was just a short video from our cadets. And maybe if you join, maybe if you become an IMEC cadet, maybe we can, hopefully you can provide some content for us too. I'm hoping some of those cadets in the back that are IMEC can do something for us in the future as well, so be prepared. What we're trying to highlight to all of you today that are thinking about a career in the maritime industry is there are shipping companies that are looking for you. There are employers' organisations that are looking for you. The industry is desperate for you. We're willing to pay you, provide you with a good opportunity, endless possibilities, and the opportunity to travel around the world that all of us here have had the opportunity to do. I was a former cadet. I sailed at sea for 6 years before I came ashore. I worked in many different roles. This is absolutely my favourite because I get to meet all of you. Hopefully, inspire you to join the career that I absolutely love. Some of these people have highlighted that there are amazing opportunities and amazing benefits. But they're absolutely right that it's also a very tough industry. You will be away from home. You will be away from your family. It will be mentally difficult at times, physically difficult, absolutely. But if you're willing to work hard and you're passionate and determined to be safe at sea, there is absolutely a role for you for life. As they said, they're looking to invest in you so that you can become the chief engineers, the master mariners, and reach the top, come shoreside, and help lead that company into the future, new technologies, greater diversity. This opportunity doesn't come often to everyone. That's what we want to change. I hope a lot of the information we've provided with you today sinks in, and as they say, think about it. You don't have to join. It might not be for you. But if you are interested and want to know more, there's lots of people here that are happy to answer any questions you might have. I won't talk about all of this, but I think George will let you know that from April, the opportunity to apply to be part of this program will start. You all have an IMEC leaflet with you. Please take it away, please read it, consider it, and if you have any questions, you can contact the number or the email on the leaflet. George can also pass my contact details personally to all of you. If you want to contact me, more than welcome to. I'm more than happy to hear from someone about this. We manage the overall program. Currently, during this trip, I'm visiting all of our training centres. We have one in Chennai, HIMT, that also produces fantastic engineers, and now Dextune. We also have a maritime training centre in Mumbai, known as Training Ship Rapaman. Those of you that know the maritime industry will know that that is steeped in history. 1903 was when the training centre started. So we've partnered with what we believe to be the best training centres in the country. We provide you with additional support. There's a gentleman here at the front called Gary Mills, who is the training officer of IMEC, and he speaks to every one of our cadets if they have any issues, if they have any feedback about the school to improve, or things that are fantastic to tell the world about. So we will support you at every step of your journey, not only when you're a cadet. When you've completed the cadetship, you'll also be an IMEC alumni. So that program in the Philippines at 17 years old, we hold events for those cadets, only for those cadets. We buy a venue, we bring them, we give them talks, we educate them, we give them an opportunity to network with all of their fellow shipmates from different years. Last year we had cadets from 2012 to 2024, all in one room. That's what we want to do here as well. Hopefully that's not been too long. Hopefully you all have some questions. We've got some microphones, hopefully we can give that out to the crowd. I think we've done enough talking. This is the family that you could come into. So if anyone has any questions, for any one of our guests, including me or George, I'd love to hear from you. Thank you very much.
Thank you all for the nice words and the encouragement to the youngsters and the information which is provided. I request all the guests to come on stage for the question and answer session. Uh, Please help them with the chairs, and we will have the guests delegates on stage. And the students, you can shoot your questions, and we will provide answers to the best of our ability and to your information.
After nearly 2 hours of talking, I hope you guys have some questions. That was a lot of information. This is a career for life, so if anyone has any questions, please hands up. And if you do have a question, please tell me your name and where you're from.
My name is Deepak and I'm from Thrissur. So my question is how can I just saw the catalog that only 25 members can join as a GME. So how's the selection process for that?
George, do you want to answer that?
Yes, that is a good question. And which college are you from?
I'm from PKM College of Engineering, Kollam.
Good. IMEC will be selecting 25 students, and we have also other companies selecting from Meti, for whom we will be providing the candidates. So when our application in April is open in our website, you can apply to that, and using your seventh semester marks till your seventh semester, apply in that because we know that you are yet to complete your final semester at the IMEA. So one thing we require is you should have your passports ready by June. If you don't have it, please apply for that. And you make an application fulfilling our eligibility, we will provide you with an opportunity. That is our guarantee.
Okay, sir. And thanks for the wonderful opportunity. Okay, and I'm coming from a mechanical background because my father is a mechanic. So I used to work in his workshops and all, and personally on lanes and all. So my hobby was working with him and assisting with him and maintaining compressors and engines and like that. So I am more passionate to do this job, and I'm for future I'm going for it.
Thank you. What is your name? Deepak.
Deepak.
Thank you, Deepak, for the information, and we will certainly provide you with your career and a good company where you can set your dreams up.
Thank you, sir.
No problem, thank you. And just to answer, just to finish on that, sorry. You apply to Meti. Okay. Thank you. You apply to Meti. Meti send us a list of candidates. We review those candidates. We test those candidates. We have our own testing. That's competence, English, psychological. We get the results. We then organize interviews with these people. Those that are interested in the IMEC program, they get to meet you. You get your opportunity to sell yourself. They then select you, anyone who wants to join that they believe is ready, that is good for the career, and then you start at Meti. Now, we started in 2023 with 41 cadets. This year we want to have 100. For everyone in the room, just some interesting information from SUCDEV and BSM. Next year, they want to take from IMEC only one company, 100 cadets, 50 deck, 50 engine. We're talking about big numbers. We're talking about growth. In the Philippines, we have 260 every year. That's what we want to do in India. So there will be plenty of opportunities. But if you're hardworking, you're determined, and you can prove to our membership and our shipping operators that you want this job, then hopefully we can give you that opportunity you desire. Okay?
Thank you, sir. And coming from a low middle class family, I just need some loan or something like that. So
We will certainly provide you with that. That is why we have a representative from our banking partner, IDBI. Mr. Anish Thomas will say a few words after this presentation.
okay, sir. So how can I get in touch with you? So for further,
We'll share all of the information you need. Don't worry.
thank you. Thank you.
The WhatsApp group which is created. Okay, you can give me your details and we will add you in the WhatsApp group and we will share all the information regarding shipping and marine engineering. We will answer all your queries.
Thanks.
Thank you. Any other questions?
Thank you, Deepak, for standing out and raising your hand. That is what we want. We want you to ask. Give yourself information that we want, like what we have done.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Prithvish and I'm from Bangalore, Srinivas Institute of Technology. I have I am on each set of my marine engineering. During the presentation, there was about the charter scholarship. So, could you please tell me about it?
Captain Gopal.
Yeah, you want, I mean, we're talking about I can put details on that if you're interested. Sure. Your good name once again, please? Pratish.
From Srinivas Institute. What about the girls? Seem to be keeping quiet. We will take you out from the shell. You can answer. I mean, ask questions. You are here to answer. You just need to shoot.
What we can do maybe we can put one of our IMEC cadets under some pressure. Those IMEC cadets in the back, can you please stand up? IMEC, they should not be shy. They have no reason to be shy. IMEC cadets, can you please stand up? Yeah, stand up. Guys, thank you. I'm not sure. I know there are 19 IMEC cadets in the room, so I can only see maybe 7 standing up.
So, where the others went out?
You are allowed. It's okay, George. They're the lucky guys. Is someone willing to come to the stage just to give a few words about their career? Now they start thinking of. Wow. We need new cadets. Wonderful, thank you.
I think it's time somebody just stand up and speak. Somebody seems to be looking at me. But I think it's very important that stand up and clap for him.
Tell your name and where you're from.
I'm very sorry. Sponsored by Columbia Shipmanagement from England. Actually, I have studied in Hyderabad. I came here from Hyderabad. I'm a mechanical engineering graduate in Hyderabad.
How do you find your training?
In Cochin Shipyard, actually, this is the best institute for marine engineering practice. We can physically
go into ships and see everything.
How was your first day here?
Uh,
Just remember your first day. And
very good actually. And I was very surprised with the training facilities and the institute. I just came here directly for the admission and everything. For the joining directly.
how was your exams, entrance exams, the interviews? How did you feel about that?
All of my entrance exams and interview was in a virtual mode. I did not know anything about Meti actually. I was surprised after coming here, seeing the facilities and all.
Okay.
Sir, I have one question for Rob sir actually.
Okay, now we are on.
Actually, while applying for I had applied through two institutes actually, HMT and CSL Meti. There may be many guys who will be applying, explaining what will be the situation of those guys. Uh, uh, from which institute we will be going to be practicing our PC course. And one more doubt, on which criteria were we assigned to these shipping companies?
So I didn't quite hear the first question, so apologies.
Actually, I had applied to apply for this GME course through two institutes, HMT and CSL. But I got mail through CSL and I did not get any response from HMT. So I continued and proceed through this CSL. But I think whoever is applying for INEC, they may be having a doubt of which institute to apply to, and if what if they apply from two of the institutes.
Yeah. No, thank you. That's a really good question. Ultimately, what we try to do is we try to give our cadets a preference. If they apply for two colleges, two academies, HIMT, CSL, they can choose if they are selected. What you have to remember, certainly for this year as well, is we have 25 spaces for GME, 25 at CSL, 25 at HIMT. So it's my job and it's Gary's job to allocate those cadets to those institutions. Now, if you like, we can arrange for you to go to HIMT to continue your study. I'm only joking. But we try to find the best solution for everybody. So depending on the spaces available, and depending on the decision also from the members, sometimes they might prefer to choose one institute than another. They might have a partnership or something. We do our best to give you a choice, but ultimately, to put it into context, for our DEC program we have over 4,000 applications. For our engineering, I think we're talking about 2,000 per maybe total, maybe more. And so we're trying to find 25, 50 people for our engineering course in the whole country of India currently. We're working on raising that number, but we do our best to try and allocate as we can. Hopefully that gives you a bit of an answer to your question. And I think to save you some more, you can sit down now. Thank you very much. Thank you. I think we finally managed to source where the rest of our cadets are coming from. So, can I let cadets all please stand up? Now, in the interest of equal opportunities, I would like to request, please, if Sneha can please be passed the microphone. Sneha, I'm sorry now. But one thing that perhaps some of the students here that are interested in a maritime career, they'd like to know, how do you feel about this institute? How do you find the training? What's day-to-day life like? And would you recommend this career to those people?
So, like, first of all, I feel like it's a friendly environment, and even girls and boys both get equal opportunities. It's not like if you're a girl and it's treated different. Since we're staying in the same room, everything here is like equal, even boys and girls. I would like to say like it's a very good career to be honest, and that's it.
Um, can you tell some of the students here the types of examinations that you're conducting this week and next week?
So each sem will be having 10 subjects. So like every day we have like during exams. If it's like 10 subjects, we'll be having 10 days of exams, and if it's like a easy subject, then morning one exam will be there and afternoon one exam will be there. And
No worries, that's fine. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you. Sorry. You can sit down. Thank you. I think one thing that I think I didn't see from the presentations today, when you're training to be an American, we know that. You're going to be officers in charge of the engineering. We know that. But those students at the moment are studying many different subjects. You're going to be firefighters. You're going to be doctors on board. You're going to be dealing with safety, personal protective equipment. By the time that you've completed your studies, by the time you become an officer at sea, you have a well-rounded skill set and tools to be successful anywhere in the world. You'll be working with many different nationalities. Some of these companies, 23, 24, 25 different nationalities. So you'll learn how to speak, communicate with different cultures around the world. Conflict resolution, leadership, management. There are so many skills that you can learn. Risk analysis, so many different things. And so with this career, you can really have the opportunity to turn yourself into the best version of you. Any other questions?
To the young students who have come here, use this opportunity. What is your question? You have come here for that, and we have the panel for that to answer. Those please try. You have whatever you want to ask, you can ask.
You have maybe, if I have to guess, and I'm not going to be rude, but if I have to guess, we might have about 200 years of seafaring experience on the stage. I only have 6, very small. Some of these guys have been sailing for decades. So this really is a fantastic opportunity to ask some questions. But I'll ask one to all of you. Those students in the room today, how many of you are now interested in a career in the maritime industry? I think we've done our job today.
Thank you, thank you. But my worry is so many hands raised when we are interested, but no questions. If you have something, please, if now you are not able to get up and speak, when you actually say it and be with others like that, then you automatically start speaking. Once you finish your training here, then you start speaking. But then I wanted you to speak right now. Anything you wanted to give you one more chance, just get up and speak, no issues.
I think the one slide which I think I've heard the most people talking about was where the salary was on the screen. So I don't think there's any questions about the salary. No. Okay. But a few years ago when we started this program, I really wanted to interact with you guys. I wanted to hold these open days so we can speak to people, tell them about the career, answer and clarify any questions that you have. And I'm so glad, I'm so proud, I'm so happy to see so many people turn up here, and also so glad and so happy that so many people have invested their time to come and speak to you. So from my heart, I want to say thank you, George, for accommodating us, and thank you guys for being here to speak with these people today. Thank you very much.
before we round up, one more request. If any questions from anybody?
George, I appreciate if we can get into the flow, maybe they're more comfortable in talking to us.
Yes.
I think.
Sir, my name is George Kumar. I'm from Kochi itself. I have question regarding the mental health about the engineers on board. Is there any training for the mental stability of the sleeper? Is it very pathetic, like in depression state? Is there any
Will answer.
Your question is about mental stability.
Yes, sir.
And just before I answer to your question, why are you worried about?
I have heard from my friends like this like depression stage in the beginning, in the ship on board.
Gone are those days. Gone are those days. You know, when everything comes sex, it gives you the platform where you can voice your concern. And seriously, like when I was a cadet, we had to do 36 months. My PC training was just about 4 months. The majority of the time was out at sea. Over here, now, when you're going to be a Gemini cadet, you have a very limited time. And companies want you guys to be trained. You guys will have a tab book where you will be busy doing your tasks, assignments. You will have to learn a lot within a short period. And forget about it. You are not going to be tortured or anything. And remember one thing, every company is talking about mental well-being. Okay. If at all you have any stress, stress to an extent is good. But if you have any worries, you can contact. There will be numbers available. There will be a platform available where you can get into, like you can speak to your peers, you can speak to doctors ashore, you can speak to whoever you want. We don't want to trouble anyone. Remember that thing. The bottom line is we don't want anyone to be troubled. Okay, do not worry about it. That much I can assure you. Each and every company is looking for a good officer. You guys have to work towards that. That is the most important.
Okay, sir.
Just to add to the point, this is a era of human rights, right? More and more and more so. Right or wrong? So in such an era, at least sometimes I've seen seniors worrying about what this leads to the I mean to say sometimes master of people who is right, like now anything I'm doing go against the human rights. He forget about something. Okay, and in case there is what is there is right, there are some corners, I mean some pockets, that things could have. And I can ensure you that or safety or related things, no, is definitely much more of an issue elsewhere. You understood? If it is, for example, onshore, it is even bigger a problem, I would say. It is even bigger a problem. Let it be mental health, let it be safety and related things. If you're on board a ship, you are definitely better off. That which is guaranteed. Okay? Thank you.
Captain Sanyu.
When I see all of you shy, I remember about myself. I was much more shy than all of you. I never had the courage to speak like that boy did. So it all indicates that you're normal. You're absolutely normal. You don't need to speak now, but then I think the 12 months training out here, that would change your person. And then you're moving into the sea. So don't worry about mental health. That's a very valid question nowadays because out at sea you are away from your family. Somebody has not stayed in the hostel in your entire career. So first time you're going to stay away from your family. Who has not done so far? So you're getting that exposure right away. It's a part of training. So think positive. Seafaring has changed a lot over the years. And it will continue to change. And you would maybe tomorrow you would be here addressing another bunch of kids who would see career as their future. As I said, it's a fantabulous profession. It gave me the confidence to stand in front of you and speak, where I was a shy kid from a village and came up. So you all will be like that. So embrace it with full arms. Believe in you. This profession gives you whatever you dream of. You can achieve it. So don't worry, people who are shy, who cannot speak, don't worry about it. But once you go through this grinding, it will help you to change your personality. So just have that belief in yourself.
Thank you. Thank you, Kevin. Sorry, just to come in, George, very quickly. I know we're running out of time. Mental health was a problem when we went to sea. That hasn't changed. You now have a platform to talk about it. We didn't have that platform. We just had to survive. We still have the same problems as you guys. Some of these guys went to sea for years in one contract. Imagine how difficult that must be for some of the people on the stage. And look where they are now. Okay? Mental health has always been a problem. But now we're trying to solve it. Now we're trying to help you. In the Philippines, we have an application which is in a pilot program for our cadets. Breathing exercises, yoga, challenges, leadership, communication, all for free while they're a cadet. So the industry is working very hard to make it a better place for all of you. So we talk about it's tough, we talk about it's difficult, but it's also much more accessible. You have the ability to find so many training materials if you want to read anytime you like from these companies that invest in you. So I just wanted to add that little piece there. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob. And one more thing is that we always have WhatsApp groups among our DMs as each batch, and we are also there part of the group. Each and every concern that you have till you go up and go forward as a support engineer, we are there to help you there. You can voice your concerns to us. We will offer you the solutions because we have been there where you're going. Anybody else? Yes, Pradesh. Please wait, Pradesh.
Hi, so my name is Stephen Moby, and I'm from ARC, which is called the Engineering Collaborative. And in the presentation of Rob sir, I have seen the video of the daily life of the KRS here. And in that, I have seen some KRS, along with this, their name. They are the name of the companies who sponsored them. So, being an I'm a KRS, are we allowed to choose the companies which we have been sponsored, or that companies are assigned by the IMEC?
No. The point of the decision is that every single IMEC company is a very good company. The reason why they're part of IMEC is because they want to do the right thing for you guys. So we don't feel it's necessary for you guys to select your cadet. There is a place, there is a hierarchy, there is a world for you to learn and to find out. So we try not to make that allowance for you to make that decision because we trust in every company. Now, I'll give you the honest truth. We've had some issues with some members, whether it's finding membership, whether it's exam problems with cadets. That's normal. But what I can promise you is that the two people standing in front of you today, and all of these people over here, are here to support you if there are any problems. So, hopefully, with the 200 years of seafaring experience and an institute that is fantastic, we can make some of those decisions for you. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much. Just to say first, my favorite color is purple, so good job.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so the question which I'm going to ask now is like, I've heard a lot of people talking about it, either with complete awareness and fully concerned or not at all aware and least bothered. So, for the last 4 to 5 years, we've seen the world
go in a very different trajectory through the world of AI. And you could see many job losses, job recreations, and people, moreover, are in, let me say, delusion where they don't have complete information of what is going to happen. They're also curious, and some of them are very judgmental also. Even my own parents, even if they see some video in the YouTube and they'll be like, hello, shipping this will go in this way, and do you think you're going to survive? Or many such things. So, my question is, what do you see the AI can influence in the shipping industry? And if it is yes or no, if yes, how will it influence? And what are the changes which you're going to feel, which you're going to think is going to influence our markets as the seafarers?
Really good question. I'm happy to answer some of that. Before I joined IMEC, I've been with IMEC now for 2 years. Before that, I was with a company, an organisation called the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency. This is the UK maritime regulator, the DG shipping in the UK. I was working on autonomous, maritime autonomous surface ships, named as MAST. That's how the industry calls these ships. I was creating regulatory policy, and I was talking about how we're going to deal with this coming into the industry at the International Maritime Organization. I also worked there for 6 months as a subject matter expert for autonomous ships. So I have a small insight into what I think the industry is going. Now, people can talk about automation, people can talk about replacing jobs. That happens. That happens. We know that. With shipping, you have the opportunity to adapt and to learn more. To talk about artificial intelligence, blockchain technology. There are many advancements coming now which will go into the maritime industry to make it better. From a safety perspective, digital certificates, protected instead of paper certificates. From an autonomous ship perspective, I see it going in a different way than most people. I see it actually creating more opportunities for the maritime industry. There will always be ships that need to have people on board. At the regulator level, they've already agreed that it will be human-centric, meaning human first. There will always be advancements in technology. They will replace some jobs. But if, as was mentioned actually during the presentation, if you're willing to learn more, to educate yourself and grow your knowledge in different things like IT literacy, artificial intelligence, new fuels, decarbonisation, there will always be opportunities. So actually, I see a new sector coming in maritime, the autonomous ship sector. There will always be cargo ships travelling as well. So I actually don't think it will get less, I think it will get more. In 2021, DNV, Det Norsk Veritas, produced a report which highlighted that at 2025 or 2026, the shortage of seafarers will be 700,000. Shortage. Remember, they mentioned about supply demand. There's enough room for you guys in our industry, don't worry. Does that answer your question? Yeah, that figure a lot answer. Thank you. Anyone else? The group who have come here? Because you have come here and when I started my career in 1991 after mechanical engineering, I never knew anything about this and there was nobody to guide me, nobody to provide any information, no recourse to any information. But that is not the case now. You are having all the information right now and we have a panel which is answering your questions. What more would you have? And just to say, there were no open days when I was a cadet. I joined a company, they selected my ship, they selected my endorsement. I joined the ship, I studied, I worked hard, became an officer. Now I'm shoreside, we've tried to create this opportunity for all of you to come and ask those questions. Everything I wanted to ask, all of those fears I wanted clarity on, I couldn't do that. Now you guys can. We're not pressuring you to answer questions, ask questions to us today. That's fine if you have more and you want to ask them privately, that's no problem.
We'll give you information, you can take it away, and if you want to ask any one of us, that's fine as well. So for me, I'm just happy that there is events like this. The maritime industry is really a fantastic family. So we look forward to hearing more from you. Please.
I'm just curious about you. How young are you?
How young am I?
Yes.
How old do you think I am?
I am not guess. Guess. I'm not able to guess. And I just asked this question.
Yesterday, I turned 38.
Oh, nice. And
Everybody, wish them a happy birthday.
I just want to know that how long did it take for you to become like the person you from as a cadet?
17 years is how long I've been in shipping. I studied a law degree before I went to sea.
Oh, then
I was interested in becoming in law, and then I fell out of love with law. My grandfather, I'm sure like most many people up here, spoke to their families and they said, have you considered the Merchant Navy? I said, I have no idea what the Merchant Navy is, but tell me more. And the rest is history.
and as you take in engineering,
Well, unfortunately for all of you, I'm a navigation deck officer. So I worked at sea on the bridge, sailing vessels all around the world. So I was a deck officer.
okay, well, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, that's now people are becoming more confident, George.
Very well, good afternoon, all of you.
What is your name?
My name is Nizamuddin. I'm from Kochi itself. So, first of all, thank you for the opportunity.
Which college?
From Kochi University to start. So, I saw a lot of ships like Roro ship, LNG, CNG carriers. But why not cruise ship? Like, how can I get in cruise ship?
Oh, that's a really good question. 200 years people ask about cruise ships. So for your knowledge, IMEC only represents cargo ships, correct? However, I'm sure there are many owners here and ship owners and operators that own cargo vessels, but also manage cruise vessels. And I'm sure if you ask really, really nicely, if you join the career, once you've sailed on board their cargo ships, maybe they will consider you for the cruise vessels. But unfortunately, IMEC is purely focused on cargo that travels around the world, that fuels the world. Okay? So, from a cruise ship perspective, I'm afraid we don't provide for that. However, many ship managers also have cruise and cargo vessels. So, not the perfect answer for you, but yeah, the same qualifications apply. You have to go out the same way. The only difference is one side you're carrying cargo without line, the other side you're carrying the cargo with line. Yes, the only difference is, and I do not prefer cruise ships because cargo talks. I prefer cargo that doesn't talk, so that I can just look out the window and navigate quietly. That's my preference.
Correct. Correct.
Anybody else with questions? Do any of the cadets at the back have any questions for us? I'm surprised they are the shyest people in the room, actually. Okay. George, I believe we have some partners also that would like to speak as well, then.
We have Mr. Alex Thomas from IDBI. I would request him to say a few words to the students and how IDBI would support you in your
career, in the starting of your career. As Deepak had said, he wants to go up, come up in life, and what is the solution? So we have Anish here. Please come.
Thank you. See, I am from IDBI Bank. Uh, Actually, we have a tie-up with the Meti. And so, 2023 for providing education loans. See, here what we offer is collateral-free loans to the needy people. Since you got admitted in this special institute, so we are very comfortable to provide education loans. Like suppose like the cost fee around is around the 4.85 lakhs. Out of that, we provide for that. So it's very simple documentation. You can apply along with your co-applicant. So we will take care. So any doubt, any clarity you require regarding this, I am available here. You can interact with me, and we are here to support you. Don't worry about your financial side. You can just concentrate on your studies and all this. Yeah. It's like for applying education loan, your running loan for your graduation, that need to be closed. So no running loans.
Excuse me. Excuse me. From here. Okay. Nothing. I know that you got a repayment pattern. Is it the same or any change?
The repayment pattern is like, see, we are providing a one set of loan, single payment to the institute. After that, they will get time, like post period plus 2 year moratorium we provide. So after 3 years, they can start repaying the loan. So for 3 years, no need to pay any single price to the bank. After that, when you get employed, you get salary. Out of that money, you can start paying your EMI. Like we give loans for a period of like 7 years or 8 years. So monthly a small amount of installment that is very easily you can afford. Once you posted and once you start saving, it easily you can afford. So 3 years time we are providing.
Thank you so much. How many industries give you a ship to go to, give you a company to join, give you the money and the finances through a loan to start your career? All you have to do is work hard and study. They even provide you with internet to go on Instagram and Facebook. What more do you need? I think it's pretty comprehensive. I wish I had the same opportunities that all of you have today. I think it's very available, very accessible. But that's brilliant. Thank you so much. I'm sure you can provide more information to the students if they have any questions. Thank you.
And anybody who is requiring loans, the bank will come to the institute after you make admission, provided just one condition that you should not have any running loan. That's all. And absolutely no collateral because the bank understands the business, the job you have, and your repayment capacity. That is the reason why they are providing. Any other questions from the audience? One small information. Yesterday we had a small run, and I huffed and puffed for 3 kilometers, walked and ran. Running very less. In the morning, George. I got up at 4 o'clock, but I ran at 6:30. So I managed to walk and run for 3 kilometers, but I'm very pleased and very happy to inform you that Sri Lakshmi MS
has come first in the 10 kilometer race for women. I and I don't know how to I will do it. Again, I was great, absolutely. Please stand up for everybody to see the fitness champion. Well done. Thank you. Okay. Once again, I wish to thank everyone over here from here. But before we close, we'd like to distribute a few mementos as an appreciation to our guests who have come here from different parts. They have given their time to us. Thank you very much, sir. Please accept from the appreciation. The honors and give the first momentum to Rocky. Thank you all. Gary, Captain Sunday, Captain Ravi Pant, Sergeant, Gopal, Mine, Captain Mine, also please come forward. Okay, so we have come to the end of this function. I'm very happy for all of you to have come here and make this function a success. To each and every one of you, I request the person in charge, Sally MD, for the vote of thanks, followed by refreshments. Honorable dignitaries present on the dais, officers and staff of CSL and Meti,
the trainees, representatives, and all the paying engineers who have come from various engineering colleges. A very good evening to you all. My name is Satyajit and the coach in charge of Meti. As we come to the concluding session of today's event, I feel honored and privileged to stand before you, representing Meti, to propose a vote of thanks on this special function of meet and greet. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that the very objective of this function or this event is that to provide a platform for the mechanical engineering students to meet and interact with the stalwarts of maritime industry. Representatives from IMEC and various shipping companies to discuss your doubts and concerns and enable you all to make an informed decision whether to choose multi-areas carriers. And of course, there have been ample of presentations and speeches by experts in the industry. And most of your queries are already answered before the question, the question is started. And we are extremely glad and proud that we could arrange this kind of a meet for the last two consecutive years in our campus. Then I don't want to prolong much already late. So let me move on to my duty. On behalf of Meti, I convey my deep regards and hearty thanks to Mr. Rob Gain, Head of Training IMEC, and also Mr. Gary Mills, Training Officer IMEC, for their esteemed presence and inspiring words and their support to me. The effort to infuse qualified manpower to the maritime industry is highly appreciated. Thank you, sir. Let me extend my sincere thanks to Captain Sukhdev Achyutan, Fleet Personnel Manager BSM, for his esteemed presence and enlightening work. Mr. Sergeant Tomachi, DGM Fleet Personnel Department, Allied Marine Services Limited, has been a constant companion of me. He has given in detail about the shipping career and his prospects. Today, my words are not enough to express our gratitude to Mr. Sergeant for sparing a few moments of his valuable time for this function. Thank you, sir, for sharing a lot of information about the training without any answer material. On behalf of Meti, I convey my deep regards and hearty thanks to Captain Gopal Krishnan, Associate Manager, Synergy Oceanic Services, and Ms. Josephine Jose, Mrs. Josephine Jose, who is support Synergy Oceanic Services, for gladly accepting our invitation and comments and the valuable input given to the page. Our words of gratitude extend to Mr. Captain Daniel Radhakrishnan, General Manager, Marine and Safety, Volunteer Management, for his esteemed presence and insightful work. Let me express my sincere thanks to Captain Praveen K. Bansal, CEO and Managing Director, Airline Ship Management India, and Mr. Aditya Nadal, Training Superintendent, Airline Ship Management India, for getting this opportunity to their esteemed presence and the valuable efforts they have given to the trainees. Next, I would like to express my sincere thanks to Captain Mayur Bhatt, Crew Operations Manager, William Sanchit Management for his esteemed presence about the William Sanchit. I extend my sincere thanks to representatives from various engineering colleges across Kerala for blessing this occasion with their esteemed process. My sincere gratitude to all those students who have taken interest to attend this function and your active participation. Thank you appreciate. My sincere thanks to all officers and staff of CSL, the
faculty and staff of Meti, the training institute, FMTC, for their valuable contribution in making today's event a success. My sincere thanks to Mr. Anish Thomas from IDBI Bank to giving information about the loan facility which is provided and the support is SME group. Before I conclude, I would like to reiterate that Meti is committed to impart quality training to the young engineers with high standards of theoretical knowledge and practical skills. We give utmost importance to the physical aspect of mental fitness and self-discipline and deliver them to the maritime people. And please forgive me if I have missed out anyone in the vote of thanks. It was not intentional, please accept the apologies. You are all important and your presence is highly appreciated. Once again, thank you for answering.
Tea and refreshments are ready for everyone outside the auditorium. Please have tea and refreshments before leaving the exercise. Thank you. Thank you, one and all. All cadets